YouTube, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Niche and the Tiger Tribe. Now, in the last episode, Rocky Road was trying to figure out exactly what we left the previous island and tribe for, and he finally realized that we were meant to be a totally different tribe, the Tiger Tribe. And now he is trying to figure out what deity we're actually connected to. What deities, if there are multiple. I mean, the Ox tribe was kind of linked to basically all deities, really. Kind of linked to all deities. And he's trying to figure out what one that this tribe in particular is connected to. But I think that Blaze, knowing that her beloved little babies are being watched after, since we do have to be careful. I don't know. Yeah, the bird's still in our skies right there. Very rude, very rude. I don't like that bird. But I think she can actually snatch up this guy, and I'm pretty sure both of the babies are protected. They should be. Oh, no, get back here. Okay, what if she goes here? Ha! She got you. So luckily, Blaze and her daughter Vixen apparently can fish up those Razorinas, and it was kindly confirmed to me that Razorinas only go after our nichelings if they're bleeding, so we want to be careful about leeches. But otherwise we should be fine to go ahead and snatch them up. But we also have these two. We have quite a few pairings, which actually makes me very, very, very happy. But we do want to be careful. I don't want to overwhelm anything. And if we do end up staying here for a little bit, we probably want to make our way over to this little cove over here. Because it would be very, very nice to just set up here and be ready to leave whenever we want to leave. But it's not bad to kind of have the Tiger Tribe spread out over this area, since it's kind of jungly, and from what I remember reading, tigers are like rainforest jungle animals. I think. I'll have to read again. I'm pretty sure they are, though. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty accurate there. But we're going to keep Tangerine there, and then we're going to go ahead, we're going to pass the turn. Because we want to make sure the babies are protected, because there is an evil bird in our skies, and there's also a very cool Krabbit right here. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to send Pearl down here to help her son grab us some Krabbit meat. We're going to let her grab this up. And I think that these two might go ahead and have another baby. So let's actually scoot, no, we'll scoot you afterward. We're gonna scoot Falcon over here, and you know what? I'm gonna have Tangerine breed with him so she can use up more of her turns. And she'll sit here, and we'll let Falcon go ahead and scoot back this way to maybe slash down that berry bush. But we do have some more Razorinas over here. And we've got some fish this way as well, so let's actually send her over here to grab up those fish. Because the Razorina was a bit far, but actually... no! He wasn't able to grab it! Oh well, Sparky tried. Spark really does like hunting, and I think after hearing that Falcon has already, like, gotten to kill 2 Krabbits, he's gonna be very upset. He wanted to do some hunting, and he hasn't been able to. But luckily... little Hyacinth can come over here, and I think her being around will cheer Spark up a little bit, you know, make him feel a little better. He might try to show off by grabbing some worms or attempting to grab some worms. But we're gonna go ahead and let Blaze grab up some breathing fruit so she can go deeper in the water and chase after that Razorina. And I think she might try to get Vixen over to her so that they can go together, because her daughter has a lot of fishing skill like she does. So I think she'll really enjoy hunting with her. And I don't know if her son does. No, he doesn't. So I think he and Rocky Road are actually going to go together and kind of clear out what they can of this area. So we're gonna keep them all close to each other. It looks like there's fish over here too, so that's really cool. Oh, Vixen, you're going to be able to get some fish. But Rocky Road, I think looking at the claws and everything, I think he's kind of getting a very strong signal of what his children and these nichelings are being guided by, of who they're being guided by. And I don't know how many of you remember Stone? But Stone is our warrior deity, our warrior god. And it actually seems that with all these claws and ram horns and all the strength, that one of our main influences in this tribe is actually Stone. Stone, the warrior god, a very feisty, confident, and very protective deity, and hopefully we'll inherit that strength, I guess. Hopefully he'll protect us well and guide us well. But Rocky Road, I think after that revelation, is feeling very relieved to have finally got that question out of his mind. But there are a few other deities that he's noticing kind of mostly influence this tribe. Now, there's Acorn. You know, Acorn always adds a bit of challenge to a tribe, and the tigers are very feisty nicheling, so I imagine Acorn would have a lot of fun testing their egos and their courage, and so if there's challenges thrown away, Acorn's having a lot of fun with this tribe. Acorn was very mean to our last tribe, I don't know why. But, so Acorn might be a bit of an influence here, trying to poke and prod our nichelings to do some crazy stunts, testing our courage. And there's a mysterious presence that he's not quite sure about, but he's kind of noticing red and white. So he's not quite sure who that presence is. There's a name kind of on the tip of his tongue, but he doesn't quite know who that is. And I think there'd be some other nichelings. I think Cleopatra, our fertility goddess, was very pleased with Blaze, so she gave her a couple of twins, and yeah, of course there's always multiple deity influences, but I would say Stone is definitely the lead in that area. But let's go ahead and look at this lovely little baby. I'm very excited. I'm so excited to see this baby. But let's see, let's pass the turn. Oh my goodness! Okay, did you get stripes? Ugh, I hate that bird. Kirku. You do not have pattern, but you do have poison fang recessive. You have F and E immunity. I think that was an immunity that I believe you mentioned, Trinket. That if we had it, we would then have all the genes in the next generation, which is pretty cool. So you've also, yeah, you're perfectly healthy, Kirku. Aww. And I think you've got 4 fishing? No, 2 fishing. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's actually rename you. Goldfish. That was the first name I saw. Goldfish. That is ridiculously adorable. How many of you have had goldfish crackers, by the way? I don't know. I mean, I haven't had them for a while, but I personally really like them. So yeah, I just thought I should mention that. They're good. They're good. I'm not being ridiculous. They're good. But let's go ahead and send Vixen over here, and I think she's gonna show off to her mom a little bit. Grab it. Look at all these breathing plants! What the heck? Are you kidding me? Vixen! Look at that! Okay, that's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. 3, all clustered together. Oh my goodness, her mom is gonna be so happy. There's a leech right there. And we're gonna go ahead and... Come on. There we go. And slash that up. And I think that Hyacinth is very impressed and charmed by Spark's very excitable, hyper, energetic kind of personality. He's very feisty, very adventurous, and I think that I think he might try to convince her to explore this way. So they might go off together, whereas this family is gonna they're gonna take over this area, I think. So we're gonna send Fennec over this way, and I think that Spark has one little Hyacinth over, and they're gonna go off together and head down this way after she grabs this, which is kind of funny after she had just gone back this way to kind of hang out by him. But he's gonna go with her over this way, and I think their mother Pearl, well actually her mother Pearl's very excited. Whoa, come on, more fish. Oh my god, so much fish! There's so much to grab up over there, and we can't actually send anybody else down there. Let's go ahead and have you just... Oh, you don't have enough strength. Okay. What about your mate? How much strength do you have? You've got 3. She's got 3. I don't think she'll be able to smack that down either. Why don't you guys stay to... Oh, dear. Well, actually, go back up here. Go back up here. We need this to be nice and light, so why don't you collect that grass, too? Your son, on the other hand, is going to go looking for some fish, and he's going to kind of explore this way. Blaze, I think she still wants to hunt some Razorina, but she also wants to stay near her daughter. So she's going to go this way, and I think she might try to bring her Sundancer over here. But Sundancer is just very interested in learning about what his dad does. He seems to be very interested in the ability to, oh, you did it! Try to dig up the worms. He actually got more clams. Oh, that's awesome. But he's actually very interested in the ability to commune with the spirits, commune with the deities. Also the ability to just kind of look into the genetics, manipulate them and everything. I think he's very interested in that aspect, kind of just curious to know about how it all works. So I think he might start bugging his dad with some questions. And Vixen and Sundancer both seem to have a bit of a talent for it, because they're kind of... There's a little shimmer of power around them. When Rocky Road looks at his children, he sees a shimmer of power around them. They are very, they have potential. So I think he's very happy to use his last few days teaching them what he can, because when he's gone, there will be no more mystics, because he's the last mystic at the moment. So if he can prepare his children to kind of take that role, then he will. But another thing, I'm trying to think. You know, considering the fact that he kind of led us here, I think we're going to go ahead and give Rocky Road a brand new... Okay, let's see. No, yeah, we will do red. I can't remember if this was the same color as the Rat Tribe leaders, but it'll be same as the Tiger ones, because I don't think there's... Is there an orange? No, it's red. This is technically orange when the turn's active. But, we have kind of a leadership going on here, and Blaze being feisty, I think she would very happily take that role. So their children are direct royal descendants, so the royal lineage will pass on through them, and they're gonna have to pick who leads, or they could lead together. Joint leadership, it's kind of up to them. But let's go ahead, let's zoom out. And I am curious to see what will happen with these two, because I really like these two. And now we're going to pass the turn. I have to say though, I absolutely adore Hyacinth. She is so gorgeous. Let's just pass the turn though. Okay. That's a Crabbit. I heard a Crabbit. Wonder where that guy will be. I kind of hope he's over here so that Spark gets to chase after them, because Spark really, really likes hunting, and he hasn't really gotten to... Oh, my glob! Oh, my glob! No! I think Fennec Startle is going to invite you. Hello! He has toxic body, and he has the H immunity and the E immunity, and a lot of really bad genetics, so I think this is a perfect teaching moment. A very perfect teaching moment for our lovely Rocky Road's children. So that's actually really good. But I think Rocky Road's going to reach out, look into this guy's genetics, look into Nunu's genetics, and he's going to see the terrible eyesight. He's also going to see the useful toxic body and the bad fertility and hemophilia. So what he's going to do, he is going to help guide Sundancer, and he's going to help guide Sundancer to put the good eyesight in the genetics. And although Vixen is a little more her mother's daughter, he's going to convince her to help out. And since the fertility isn't terrible, I would normally fight against it. I think we're going to get rid of hemophilia though. I think that's a worse gene. And she's going to input normal blood clotting and make the decision of normal blood clotting, because since she's her mother's daughter, she also understands how important it is to be able to heal from your wounds rather quickly. So now that that's done, Fennec has a new friend. Hello, Nunu. That just makes me ridiculously happy, especially since we now have another beak. Okay, I don't know if there's any more worms. Oh, there's a crabbit. But that's like way down there. That's ridiculous. No. But these two, oh, oops. Let's get closer. There we go. Oh, look up. Okay. These guys are gonna go together. They're gonna go over this way, and there's actually some worms down here, so if Nunu wants to hop over this way, because Sundancer might be very curious to meet who you just helped, so we'll send... Can you... There we go. So you still can't dig up anything. But I think Nunu is going to introduce himself, and Fennec is kind of just... I think he's going to peek in here, kind of with a childlike curiosity, like, are there more of you in here? Are there more of you? Are there more friends? And so he's kind of looking in the grass and just trying to figure out if there's more of them. But thanks to Nunu being around, we can actually gather from the poison berry bushes. However, toxic body is not the main thing that we want from our tiger nichelings. So, we'll have to see. We probably won't have too many babies with him, or we might not have any at all, actually. But we're gonna send Mama Blaze, and I don't know where those fish went. Oh, right here. So she can grab up some fish, and we are starting to struggle food-wise, so we definitely want to try to get as much as we can. So we're going to send her over this way. I don't think she can grab anything up over here. Oh, but he can grab some fish. How awesome. And you, sir, are still an itty-bitty baby. So we're going to scoot you this way. I don't know. I guess I'll set him in the nest. I really do look forward to you getting older, friend, so we can focus on getting more food. But let's actually send... Oh, fudge, you couldn't move further. I wish I'd noticed that. We're gonna go ahead and let her slash up those fish and grab these fish. Oh, thank goodness. I was starting to really worry about the food. But Pearl is helping her daughter come over. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at the shadow. Just so you know, that looked like a whale. Does that not look like a whale or fish shadow in the water? I mean, clearly it's the bird, but that scared me. Because speaking of that, I have heard that there's going to be a whale island. I need to look more into the possible updates, because that really sounds very, very exciting. But we're going to go ahead and send you around. I don't think you can... Yeah, we're going to send you around. Maybe you can come over here. I really do hate the thorns, and I think soon that I think one of Rocky Road's children are going to decide that they might not want to stay in this area. I don't think anybody really wants to stay in this area. We're gonna let Rocky Road try to dig this up. Maybe just see if he can understand how the beak properly works. You know, see if he can learn from it. Are there fish by you? Yeah, there are fish by you. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad we're finding a lot of fish here. We're managing to keep our food pretty decent. But we do want to be very careful with how many nichelings we have. And I think the only other nicheling we can move, I can't truly move. So, we're gonna leave him. Actually, let's go back and let's look at Nunu. Because I want to see if he can gather from that little dig spot right there. So let's go ahead and pass the turn. He is really cute though. Oh, I just heard a Barina. Where? I swear I just heard a Barina. Right there. Okay, so we know. Oh, he's blocked in. Okay, that's ridiculous. He's totally and completely blocked in. Okay, we're good. Nice try, dude. Worst place to spawn ever. Actually, best place for us, except for the fact that we probably could have annihilated him and used the food, but whatever. You know, that's just a small thing. But, did the fish move? Can you get more? What if you sit here? Are there more fish for you to get? No, I don't think there are, so you know what, why don't you and your daughter come back this way, since there don't seem to be any fish over there, but there are fish right here! Oh my goodness! But they're... Oh, how dare you, fishies! How dare you! But we're gonna go ahead and dig up some nice worms. dig up some nice worms. I don't know where else Nunu wants to go, but he might go over here because I think there's some worms that way. But Rocky Road is going to come back to his son and impart as much knowledge as he can. And Sundancer is going to have to share this with his sister. But she did get to learn a decent amount. I feel like Sundancer is more likely to be the, you know, the mystic continuing that kind of role. But we're going to let Fennec clear away some grass. He's still trying to find more friends, more toxic body friends. Whereas these guys are still heading off. And they're going to have some babies soon. I think that might be what happens. But let's go ahead and send her over here. She's going to breed with him really quick. They're going to go this way. We have Pearl over here. She's looking for some more food. Grab it! Yes! Oh no, sleeping bugs. Oh dear. Spark, I don't know if this was the best place to go in the end after all, but I think they're going to set up a nest around here anyway. But let's see. There's this little bunch over here, and I don't quite know what they want to do, but now that he's older, Falcon can come down here, try to dig. Might bring his son down. They'll try to dig together. And she kind of, you know, yeah, we'll bring her down too. And she can try to get us some more food this way. And there's a Razorina. I don't know. It's one of those. Okay. I don't know what Rocky Road wants to do. I think he might go back this way. Clear up more of the darkness. But, let's see. Let's go look over here. Because there's that sleeping bug, and I'm curious to see if it'll grab anybody, and I hope it doesn't. Let's see. Oh, she passed away! But there's a crabbit over there! Alright, what's gonna happen is she has to go this way. You know, she has to. We're gonna go ahead and send Spark over here. Gosh darn it, you're so rude, dude! Let us smack you! Come on, Spark doesn't have much longer to live. Let him smack ya. Well, they'll have a couple of kids over here. We'll light up this area. And Sundancer, I think, and his mother, I think they're going to end up going this way anyway. And Rocky Road passed away! Sundancer! Sundancer! Vixen! You two must carry on the legacy. You must! And actually, I don't know where that guy went. Let's see. But I think Blaze is going to feel a little bit of remorse at the passing of her mate. They weren't quite romantic, you know. Oh no! Ah, darn it! Darn it! You know what I'm gonna do? Swipe this up so that that doesn't happen again. And we're gonna let her mom swipe this up as well, and so will you, because then what can happen is you guys can kind of go deeper in the water. Help us get some more food. And why don't you try to get that up? But I think Sundancer is going to start leading this little group over this way. And Fennec is a little older now. I don't know. Is there anything interesting? It doesn't really look like it, honestly. So he might come over here. Try that out. And we're going to go ahead and let Goldfish, he's feeling a little ambitious. So he's trying to go after that Razorina, which I think Falcon would be very proud of. I think he'd be very happy to see him try that. And whoa! And he just showed off his awesome skills. I bet he just went kind of dad there and was like, let me show you how it's done, son. And just went and swiped up the Razorina like it was no problem. That's kind of adorable. It's kind of adorable. But let's see what you can do. I think that Sundancer is going to lead us over this way, and his sister Vixen is probably going to start pushing the fishing, the eating of the breathing plants, and the crabbit hunting. She's really going to start pushing that, but we're going to zoom in here, because we really want to eat this crabbit. We really want to eat this crabbit, so sorry about that. But, okay, sorry about that. But, yes, we are here, crabbit, and I think that Spark is okay with how that happened. I think he would have preferred to actually fight it, but it just kind of passed away. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to let Hyacinth scoot over to the other end, and she's just going to plop down a nest. She's ready to have her baby, and we're actually going to scoot her mate over this way as well. Spark only has a little bit left, so he's going to kind of look around for some food. They're going to have a baby together, and we are going to try to get as much food as we can because we're getting a bit low. You can gather berries, so I kind of... Let's get everybody sent over this way. I did give you all a bunch of the breathing thing, though. So, yeah, she can breathe underwater, so is there... I don't know. There's not really a lot of fish. What about... Can she... She can't fish anything up either. So why don't we actually send you back this way, Sundancer, so you can help lead our friend here to this bush so he can grab us some more food. And if you listen, yeah, that Barina, there's like a grove of... This Barina is totally and completely trapped. It can do nothing to us. And I find that ridiculous and hilarious. I'm sorry, Barina. I know you probably want to come and make a big ol' impression. You must be a little new at this, huh? But we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get more food. And, ooh, we did. We did. And I think I'm actually gonna get Tangerine, the breathing fruit, because she can go much deeper than everybody else because she actually has the web paw. So she might try for that. And I think Goldfish is still trying to dig up this worm. And we're gonna let the dad try. Okay, Falcon, you're doing your best. Let's actually send Sundancer this way. Not too far, though. We're gonna let Nunu gather up as many of these berries as he can. Then we're gonna send them over here. But I think this will be the last turn of this episode, you guys. But let's go ahead. Let's see this baby. I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to see what her babies are gonna look like. But, oh, she's not actually set up, so let's look around. Yeah, she's perfectly healthy. So I don't know what to really encourage here. I don't know what to really encourage. Sundancer, you've had plenty of experience. So well, sort of, plenty of teaching. So I imagine it'll be your duty to reach out here and try to, mess with the genetics a little bit. Let's see. You know what? I think we're going to encourage Crackerjaw, and I know the Barina snout looks a little more tiger-like, but Crackerjaw looks tiger-ish enough, and it'll allow us to just crack the clams and get so much food. So I think he's going to encourage that, and I don't know if putting it in twice does anything, but I've been told that it does. So actually, oh, but I kind of, you know what? Never mind, I'm keeping the stripes around. I really want to keep the stripes around. So let's go ahead and pass the turn and see what the baby's gonna be. What? How did okay, spots, that's cool too. We got spots. Totoro. Totoro. And short-sighted, recessive. You also have low fertility, so not the best, but you're also pretty healthy and you have the spots, so I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much, Totoro. Let's see. Okay, this was a name requested. This was a requested name. So I'm gonna go ahead and name you Junkrat. That was requested, I think that was you, Cheetah Girl, right? Yeah, that was you. So here's Junkrat, and I think that actually kind of fits him. I believe that's an Overwatch character, and I haven't seen any Overwatch Let's Plays. I think that's what you said it was. But I have heard of him before. But I really like his green eyes and the patterns. Oh, the beautiful patterns. You're so beautiful, Junkrat. Oh, I like you. But alright, you guys. I do think that's going to be it for this episode. And if you want me to really quick, you know what? I should. So we're actually going to go take a quick look. Whoops, that's not family genetics. There we go. We're going to look at the genetics really quick. So Tangerine has F and D, low fertility, but perfect everything else. Blaze has F and E. She is perfectly healthy. Spark also has F and E, perfectly healthy. Vixen, oh wait, no, not perfectly healthy, sorry. He has low fertility and short-sighted eye recessive. And Vixen has F and H immunity, hemophilia recessive, and lower fertility, but otherwise she is perfectly healthy. Sundancer has F and H immunity as well, low fertility, but otherwise perfectly healthy. Hyacinth is perfectly healthy and gorgeous. I still really love how the beak looks on her. Like, I really like the pearly white ram horns, pearly white beak. It's just really gorgeous. And then we have her brother, Falcon, who's E and C immunity, also perfectly healthy. We have their son, Goldfish, and he has F and E immunity, and he's also perfectly healthy. We have Nunu, who's H and E immunity, with his toxic body, which still looks kind of silly. And he has low fertility, hemophilia, and terrible eyesight, so he is not the healthiest. We do have Fennec, who has D and C immunity with low fertility and otherwise perfect health. Then we have Junkrat, who's I and F immunity. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting, but I think, do we have F and I? I don't know if we do. Junkrat has I and F immunity, and he's got short-sighted eyes and low fertility. So there's the genetics. But alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all for watching, but I'm going to be popping on out of here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!